Hello, and welcome to this week's video newsletter. This week I've been reminded that life is extremely precious. And I just went to a funeral yesterday, and my friend from high school, the guy that came down to the hospital with me, there was, when I was in the hospital after my accident, there was a point where I really thought that I wasn't going to make it. And my friend Ed Luster came down to visit me in the hospital, and he made me promise him that I would not die. And I'm truly grateful for him to make me promise that, because that was the turning point. That was the point where I made a choice that I was going to make that promise. I was going to fulfill that promise. And there are many turning points in our lives, and I'm truly grateful for that one. you know I really give him credit for my life. I mean, I wouldn't be here today had I not made that promise to him. And he's gone now, and he's 19 days younger than I am. So, life truly is a gift. And the important things in our lives, what is important? What is really important? For me, it's family. Family is really important. My kids, my wife, my friends. And my friend Ed was very instrumental to me being who I am today. He was there for me. He's one of those people in the world that made the world a better place while he was here. And the world will not be as good a place without him. And now I think, I always look back and I go, what can I do? What can I do today to make the world a better place? What can I do? What am I bringing to the world to make the world a better place? Like Ed did in my life, it's my obligation to do that in someone else's life. That showing up on Saturdays. I was in the hospital for 5.5 months. I was in ICU for a long time. I was in ICU for probably 4 of those months. And, you know, he would come down and visit me every Saturday and Sunday. Take time out of his day, out of his week, after work, come down and spend some time with me. And I looked forward to that every week. And what kind of difference can you make in someone else's life like that? I mean, it was huge difference. It was instrumental back. I was 20 years old, and it wasn't just when I was in the hospital. When I got out of the hospital and I had to go out into the real world and face real people looking like Freddy Krueger, it was, it was scary. It was scary. It was scary. And I had my buddy there, Ed, with me all the time, going, "Come on, dude, let's go. Let's go have some fun. Let's 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 enjoy life." Cause isn't that the point? I mean, isn't the point of living to enjoy every second that we're here? Because there is no guarantee on tomorrow. I mean, there really isn't. And when my good friend, it was a fluke thing. He just fell, bumped his head. I mean, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Time truly is our most valuable commodity. And what are we doing with it? What is the most valuable thing that I can do with my time? And I believe the most valuable thing that I can do with my time is to share my experience and my strength with you. I believe the best thing that we can do with our time is to make a difference in the world with that time. There's no better thing than to make a difference in someone else's life. What are you doing to make a difference in someone else's life. I am doing anything I can. I'm constantly stretching. I'm constantly taking my life to the next level. And I've got a program that's coming out, and I will talk to you about that next week. You will get some emails. And that's it for this week's video newsletter. I know that you will not take your life for granted because there is no guarantee on tomorrow. Live life the fullest. Suck the nectar out of every day, and you will always be grateful. Thank you, and I'll talk to you next week.